smooth but not completely. I feel like it's joined, sort of, yeah, almost like taped around here.
Yeah.
That's taped, smooth, quite cold, very cold. And up here, that's plastic on the top. And down here in the middle, there's like a flap down the middle. That's not, oh, that's actually open. You could actually go into the box through there.
That's right.
And then I put my hand through, and this thing I'm feeling is a wire. It's a wire, steel wire. I can hear bells. I can hear bells.
That's right.
A small little bell. Let me just feel. Small little bell. I can hear the rattling there, so that's a bell. Feels quite smooth. Feels almost like a button. This round thing. What is that? The bell that's making a noise. It kind of doesn't feel like a bell. It feels, almost like a button.
I created a mini fridge in here. And the idea is that the metal, once it gets cold, it gives you a different tactile experience.
Yes.
Than a metal at the room temperature.
And these little round things?
They are different metallic beads,
yes,
which I incorporated in order to allow them to jingle, to give that vibration,
yes,
that sound, that motion.
So it's not bells, it's beads.
I have a few bells, I have a few beads, I have a few metallic objects hanging around the sculptural installation itself.
Okay. And I can feel cardboard on the interior of the walls.
I try to isolate, so it's something.
And is it packaging tape over?
Yes,
yeah.
Something.
So it's a fridge, is it?
Yeah, a fridge.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I will walk you through the next one.
Okay.
Okay, it's here. That's
all right.
The ovary.
Okay. And I feel this square box, and then go inside, and it's like little ribbons, plastic ribbons, with a certain texture on, smooth underneath and a certain dented texture on top.
So for this project, I wrote a poem. I printed it in braille, and after that, I took the paper and I made these little ribbons.
So that's braille lumpy?
Yes.
Ah.
Texture.
Okay.
The paper texture.
Yes, very interesting. So I don't personally know braille. It's usually the older people who know braille better. I'm from the generation where we use iPhones. but once a lady did show me how she does the braille, from the typewriter, and let me feel the page. And yes, I can feel it now. It feels like that.
And even if you would be able to read braille, it would be very challenging because they are all moving, so it's not static. It's kind of created to react to the pressure, but not allow you to read it, as a classical poem or text. So that's the whole idea. It's kind of a dialogue. It's by the time you think you figure it out, it moves around.
Very interesting.
Perfect. So the next one is over here.
Yep. Okay, that's a box. And inside. Excuse me. It feels like excuse me. It feels like putty, the putty. Putty, little round knobs. It feels like it could be in the shape of sort of like a plant. I don't know. but with all these little patty knots on it. It's sort of like the shape of a interesting plant, almost like a seaweed type of plant. I don't know. That's my guess. And there's you feel something like a little hand.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Is it a hand?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I have little shapes.
really a hand, fingers. There's another one. And it's all onto this sort of stem, the stem with the little balls and little hands.
Okay. I will show you something.
Yes.
But this is kind of a little bit harder to discover by yourself. So everything is filled, the whole surface is filled with these objects, but over here it's only one space which is empty, and
Yes.
if you press on it,
What's that?
it's kind of a vibrating thing.
Excuse me, a vibrator, okay.
It's not a intimate vibrator, it's an electrical toothbrush, which I repurposed for this. I just took the inside, the mechanism.
Okay, yeah, so that's the stem.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Perfect. Okay.
And what's it representing there?
It's just a tactile work. So these boxes are made to surprise you, to allow you to explore anything. Because when you look at the drawing, you look at it and I got it. I'm moving to the next one.
Yes,
but these boxes they all have something you kind of you have to discover or to just enjoy. You feel like you're a kid,
Discovering for the first time in the dark.
Okay, so that's the next one.
The next one is immediately I feel there's something here outside the box. And it's sort of a, what do you call it, like a key ring.
Mm-hmm.
And it's leading onto, it's attached. It's because I pulled it, right? You pull it and you get the sound of the of the.
You can pull it a little bit.
So it's the sound of the little ballerina in the ballerina jewelry box.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I can feel it. Oh, sweet. Christmas. Oh, that's a Christmas. Yes. And now I'm feeling all the elastic, and like a whole myriad of elastic to go through. It's like a whole maze of elastic. And you go through it and you get to the bottom, and I'm feeling what feels almost like a waterproof strap of a waterproof watch. I don't know. Sorry, and then two little things there. Little things. I wonder what it is. It's interesting. Oh, there's more. Quite a few like that. The bottom, the rubber with the little half moon, sort of teaspoon holes, half moon holes, and with the straps, the waterproof rubber straps. I don't know what they are. And then it goes up, fixed to the side, going up.
It's kind of it
Interesting.
invites you to play, but does not allow you to explore the space. It's restraining and inviting you at the same time. So that was the concept I was going for.
Interesting, because a completely different contour when it's here against the. Down there, it's the half moon, little spoon shapes, and the strap, and here against the wall, it's completely different. It's like, it's kind of like fixed to the wall. but completely different shape.
Perfect. Okay, the next one is here.
Okay, get in a box. Dear. Oh wow, that feels interesting. It feels like sort of like that very light curtaining type of fabric. Either that or like strands of cotton, I'm not sure.
It's actually my hair.
No, you're joking.
Yes.
Your own real hair.
My real hair.
Wow, you've got soft hair. You've got very soft hair. Oh, and down there feels very, not wet, but really cold. Cold down there. Very cold. Don't tell me it's somebody's flesh. You've given me a head. Yeah.
I just
Very
wanted
soft.
to balance this organic material with like
Yes.
something synthetic.
Yes.
So the idea is to give you that feeling of ugh. Yeah, so it's not very welcoming. It's a little
No.
bit cold and
Yes.
slimy. And
Yes. Yes. And uneven and all, and you're wondering what
Mhm.
is this?
You try to make a shape, but there is no shape. But it's just
No.
a feeling.
Yes, yes.
Something bothers you. Yeah.
All right. And your hair.
Yes.
And I thought it's. I was trying to figure out what is this.
A
Interesting.
little bit of the artistic side.
The artist is making you wonder what's there. Oh, something sprayed at me. I just put my hand down. And it's like a wet spray.
So over here I worked with it's just water.
Oh, I get a scent. I get some scent.
So I have a little motor which sprays water, and around it I've added some jelly beans because they capture the moisture and they will just grow more fluffy and they will expand, with the moisture. So that's the idea. They just absorb the extra humidity.
Got it. So is the scent of the jelly beans?
They are coming from the jelly beans, yeah.
It's a lovely scent.
Yeah,
so it's like you created a perfume
Yeah.
now.
In time, the jelly beans will expand and will just will become more and more. You know how people have experienced the artwork.
Wow, amazing.
Perfect.
Wow, that was interesting.
And there's the next one.
Oh, the next one. So, I'm feeling, feels like, I don't know, feels like cotton. I'm not sure what that is, cotton.
I've used fur, natural fur. I've just taken an old hat and I repurposed it.
Yes, yes.
And inside there is a small motor thingy with which moves, yeah.
It moves.
Yeah.
It feels like something is
I try to
almost like a dog's tail, flapping at you.
I got my inspiration from a hamster. I used to have a hamster when I was younger, but unfortunately
Yes.
I killed it.
So the hamster's tail.
I,
Yes, it's like the hamster's tail. It does feel like it actually.
okay, and the last box is over here.
Yeah. And here feels like plants. Plants. No, that's a herb, and
Yes,
I'll tell you which one it is.
Excellent nose.
It's basil.
Yes.
I love basil.
It's one of my favorite herbs.
Oh,
And I want
absolutely.
to have something scented to
Yes.
engage the olfactive sense as well.
Yes.
So
Oh, I love basil. And then so that's a sort of like a plastic.
you can take it in your arm.
Oh,
in
like
your
this.
hand. Yeah.
Okay.
And take it out.
Oh, you get it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's headphones.
Yes.
Headphones with basil. So, wow.
So if you put the headphones,
You can put it
will
on.
see- Yeah.
Oh, very different to the bezel. Is that Morse code?
Yes. Let's box number 2. This one. You might not be able to figure it out. I used the braille test.
I thought so, yeah, it threw. Oh, I actually pulled something. Um, it's it's very similar to, you know, when you have that kind of like a sticker tape and you can put in words.
Mm-hmm.
That's what reminded me on a cardboard bottom.
Yeah, so I created a poem which I translated into braille and I cut these strips. And even if you would be able to read braille, you could not really read because the space is moved. It's not flat, so it does not allow you to read it. It gives you glimpses, like words, sentences, but not full sentences, and so just letters, kind of letters.
Okay.
So that's
Do you want me to say anything about the first box?
yeah, if you want.
So the first box for me, you know, it's very much the rubbery feel make me think of bicycle tubes.
The
when you-
camera inside, yeah.
Camera inside. You know, like bicycle tubes when there's a hole in the tube and you have to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Yeah.
material, and inside it's a little bit like a toys game where you have little blocks and you have to kind of like move it around. And then of course like the little bells, like Christmas sleigh bells.
So for this box, I've created a mini fridge. You will notice maybe that it's a little bit colder than the actual temperature.
Actually, now that you say, because I could the sound now,
Yeah.
now only because when you mentioned it, it was like an air.
The coldish.
Yes.
But it was open so much today that all the cold is outside at this point.
Okay.
So I have made this because the metal has a distinct feeling when it's consumed at the room temperature or very cold. When it's colder, you feel like it does not feel you comfortable. You know, you want to retract when you feel it so cold.
Actually, now when you mentioned it, I can feel the little cubes. There's like little cubey beads on the very bottom that I didn't notice before.
There's the radiator thingy, part of the motor.
Okay, very good. So we had then.
Okay, so that was the down.
That's the cardboard on the box. For me, you feel the nail, feel cardboard with your nails.
Yeah, it almost smells like an old book.
And then Yeah, okay, very good.
Okay, the next one is that one.
Ooh, rubbery. I can lift it up. I can take it out. Okay, it's just a wooden box, square wooden box. Um, I don't know, very strange. Like, there's a feel of rubber erasers even. Um, funny shapes, like mini olives, mini onions. Um,
Okay, I will show you something.
okay.
Let me have your hand over here. So everything is the whole surface is filled with objects except this one. And when you press
Yeah, it's like an adult toy.
unfortunately, it's just an electrical cut to brush, but
Okay,
I
yeah.
used it as a support on the mechanism side.
Okay, very good, very good.
Because it gives you kind of a tingly
Yes,
feeling.
yes. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Okay. And the next one, yes, it's that one.
Ooh, okay, so elastic, kind of elastic rubbers. Okay. Oh, and that sounds nice. Little musical. Oh, little musical box. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can feel the little. Yeah, very nice. I can stay here for a while. Oh,
Ah, very good, you figured it out.
okay. Let's see if there's any. There's more. There's like on the very bottom another thing that feels it wants to be pulled. I can put my finger. It's kind of like slots nice into my fingertips. No, I can't pull it. I would break it. I see. Yes, there's two bits on the bottom, and the fingers nicely fit in.
Yeah, it kind of invites you to explore it, but at the same time does not allow you because you have all this elastic tangle around you. It's inviting but rejecting you at the same time.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
You're very good. You figured out how to pull that ring. Okay, there's the next one. Just go here.
Got slime.
Yeah, very good.
It's cold, wet, and it's not hair.
It's hair.
It is hair.
It is my hair.
Okay.
So, what feeling it gives you? It's something or something you enjoy?
I like it. I didn't think it was hair. It felt more soft, like more kind of like a very soft wool. Yeah. No, it's very well conditioned, I'd say. Yeah, no, it kind of, in a way, kind of like goes well, the slime and the hair. I don't know.
They are both smooth but in different languages, different textures.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. The next one is here.
Ooh. Oh no, it's it's air coming out there.
It's a little bit of water.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay,
You notice that your hands get wetter and wetter.
okay. Okay, yeah. After a while, you don't feel it anymore. Cause yeah. I thought it was cold little. So okay, little beads.
Yeah. So those are, like jelly beads which expand in water.
Oh,
So I put them there to capture the noise from the atmosphere. So
okay.
in time they will expand and they will almost cover the content of the box, but in time.
It's strange. It actually does kind of like travels up in your body. So the whole it's like I'm like a wick absorbing the dampness.
Yeah. Before it feels like you have roots and you are
Yeah, it's like
nourished through that
sucking
water.
up. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah.
Okay, the next one is here.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Is it a little animal?
No, I used like a motor thingy, and I've added a motion sensor, so when it feels the present, it starts rotating.
Okay.
And I use natural fur, yeah.
I thought at first something like a little chick,
Hamster or pig, yeah.
a little chicken.
Mm.
Okay. It's very very nice, kind of like puppy, like little animals.
I had a hamster when I was growing up, and that was an inspiration. Unfortunately, I kept it in 2 weeks, squeezing it to art. But it was a baby hamster. But this was my inspiration. That feeling of loving something but not being able to keep it or bring it.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, and the next box, yeah.
So headphones.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah, to the one.
it's like the when I was young, I used to listen at the very end of a radio channel, and you had this kind of like code happening, and I always kind of thought like it's like aliens coming through.
So I used Morse code for this. I wrote a poem, and after that I translated in Morse code. And the poem is about nature and the light inside us and the mass of darkness surrounding us.
There's a bit of a smell happening.
Can you know what it is? Do you know?
Salads or something like herbal. But it's basil.
Yes.
Basil.
Yes, very good.
Okay, so yeah, it's basil. Okay. Yeah, very nice.
Perfect. That was all.
Okay.
Only 8 boxes, so you cannot see the actual.
Okay.
Turn around and not really be able to.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
how was it?
Right, lovely.
I feel that it's kind of very soft. It's kind of like silky smooth, like sort of a dry eel. And I can see that there's flaps like this, and I think it's kind of sensual, and it's kind of, it snaps back into position, which is interesting. It feels colder coming out than what's cold. It feels colder. So there's coldness coming out. And moisture. I feel it's sort of wet and cold.
I built a mini fridge inside, so and I isolated the walls and to keep the temperature lower than the room temperature.
So it seems that the top of the box is warmer than the bottom of the box. This is definitely colder than here. So something inside is moist and cold. And I can kind of feel tendrils of coldness coming out. I can kind of sense stuff, like it's so on my warm palm, I can feel when I spread this out, I can feel all sorts of movement of air on my warm hand. So I'm going to hold it open. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Can I do anything to this?
Yes.
I don't want to tear it.
Yeah, you can open it. It's meant to be open.
Right. So is there a way that I feel like it's rubber and it won't tear? I'm tempted to do this and put it on the corner. Would that tear it?
Not really sure. I can hold it for you.
Yeah. So I want to just put my whole hand in and just sense what it is. I'm going to go down slowly. I imagine I don't want to touch something like wet spaghetti or cold spaghetti. I don't want it to be like one of those games when you're a kid, where you put your hand into things and worms or spaghetti or whatever. And you have to, but I do, oh gosh, it feels to me sort of like cool caves that I would have explored when I was young. Now I just found that there's something sticking up and it's touched the middle of my hands. So it almost feels like a wet tongue in my ear or something. Like if that were my ear, it would be kind of sexy in a way. It's kind of unexpected, but kind of tantalizing. It's kind of, I'm not saying sexy is probably the wrong word, but it's intriguing. My brain just went, what is this? And my brain is kind of going, do I like it? It's kind of like when you first touch and lick an ice cream, and you wonder if it's going to be, what exact taste is going to be, vanilla or chocolate?
Like it or not,
yeah, so it's, and I feel that, there's more to it. I felt there's a high point that's kind of rounded, kind of phallic. But now there's more to it. So I've just brought my fingers in, and that was my first feeling of that I was trusting. I knew that the phallic form wasn't dangerous. So I then, without even thinking, unconsciously, I brought my hands together to figure out what was the lower form. And it feels like refrigerator filament or wires. Now, my brain just said, careful, because if it's wet and there's wires, you can get electrocuted. So I was kind of feeling a little trepidation, but at the same time, I didn't get killed in the first touch, so I figured I wouldn't get killed. All right, so I'm going to go further. And when you said that, I felt, so there's ringlets. There's ringlets I can spin. There's ringlets I can spin on some wires above the phallic form. Now, I realize now it's not phallic, it's more wire. I only realized that the highest point that I thought was more tubular is actually wire. So I'm going to start to feel around. I feel more trust. I feel like I'm a fish that's just discovered a new reef. Yeah, I'm kind of going into the reef, but I really don't want to meet a moray eel down there. I'm a little bit worried about what's deep down there. I don't want to encounter something scary. I actually don't want to discover a different form down there or a different texture.
You can move to the next box if you feel like you're exploring that.
Yeah, so I get a sense that it's a cluster of wires that are cold. All right, so where's the next box? Here. So now there's no rubber top. So there's no rubber top. Then I'm starting to think that the rubber was there to keep the cool in.
That's correct.
So then I'm going, well, what else could it be that doesn't need to be kept in? So I'm a little bit worried. So there seems to be another box to the right of it. I won't worry about that one. I've been directed to this one. I think I'm going to do the same strategy
Mm-hmm.
of lowering my hand, trying to figure out what could possibly, where I touch first. So I'm just going to go down. I haven't touched, I'm about a half an inch in. I'm getting worried because I haven't touched anything, and I really don't want my hands in oil or muck. I'm afraid that I will need a wet wipe. I don't want it to get on my coat.
I can assure you your coat will be safe.
Oh. So it feels, in my first feeling, it reminds me of when I was a boy and I used to cut snowflakes, and I suppose it's the season. It feels like these papery
Yeah.
circles.
Yeah, actually it's paper, and I used a braille machine to translate the poem.
Yeah, so it feels in my memory or in my philosophy of touch, it feels kind of like a tube of paper that I would make by wrapping them, and it would just kind of come out like a cone. I used to like to play with paper and get it to come out and be like a pointed sword or blade. So it reminds me a lot of that. I feel like I like it so much I'm putting both hands in, because it's kind of what I would do if I had paper. I would like to use both of my hands with paper. I'm very, very comfortable with paper as a collage artist.
Well, this must be your favorite.
I would like this a lot. The other one, the coldness and the wiriness, felt very kind of outer space, kind of scary. But this one here is very familiar.
It's your comfort zone.
I'm very comfortable with this. I could actually, I wouldn't fit in the box, but I could. If this were my size, I could sleep in this, and I wouldn't want to go there.
Yeah.
So should I go on?
Yeah, you can move to the next one.
Okay. Okay. So there's another box, the same size, the same material of wood. It seems that I've discovered there's another box that's the same size, which I would imagine I'm proceeding to next. So again, the strategy worked the first two times. So I'm just going to lower my hands and see where in the sense pad of my hand, which is a very sensitive thing. Seemingly your tongue, your hand, and your genitals are the most sensitive things in your body. So, and we're very, very familiar with tongue and hand and privates. All right, already I found something that's sticking up. So I'm a bit nervous, but I'm going to bring my fingers together to figure out what that could be. It's a bit strange. My first thought is it feels kind of like a doll head. But now it's not round, so I'm thinking it's insect-like. It's starting to spin, which is strange. Oh, there's more. It sort of has a quality of a flower or buds, or it feels like rose hips or something. It feels kind of like a tree. I'm going to go in. I feel comfortable. It's not sticky. It's not wet. So I'm going in. And I'm actually enjoying it. It's kind of like a pineapple feel, like if you had a pineapple and your hand would get sort of prickles all over it, but it's not prickly, but it's very, can I pick it up?
Yes.
It feels sort of like playing with fruit or sticks or something you found in the woods, but I don't really quite know. It's sort of like I like taking baths with seaweed and oils and bubbles. It's very sensory. It really responds to you. It's probably something that would be good for somebody with sensory issues. I'm gonna have to take this home.
I will show you something before we go.
Oh yes.
So the whole surface is covered with these objects,
Yes.
except one spot over here in the middle.
Ah,
So if
here, in the middle.
If you press that, just press it.
Wow.
It kind of vibrates and it's
Yeah.
a little tingly.
Yeah. I'd say that this would be super sensory on the tongue and on the hand and other places.
Other places.
Okay, so
Just,
can I set it back down? I have to turn it off.
turn it off. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is over here.
Now, this one created a bit of nervousness in me because there's some type of like shoelace covering or rubber band covering. Feels like rubber bands. It's reminding me of guitar or harp,
Yeah.
but it's also kind of reminds me of opening up the other one. So it has kind of issues surrounding how one plays with something that is loose, and if you were to sit in an office and you could play with blue tack or rubber bands or paper clips or staples, it has a quality of like being in the office at a desk and you're just bored and the phone's about to ring but it hasn't rung yet. It's just that status of office work. That's what I get from this. But I want to go in, but I want to also be careful, so I'm going to let my middle finger be the probe.
Okay, dive in.
It's deeper. There's more. There's more. It feels kind of like there's a movie, King Kong, the new one, where they fall down into all these spider webs. So it has a creepy quality. There's something down there. What is it? It's sort of like, it reminds me of a coffee can lid, no, a coffee cup lid. It also feels kind of wet. I hope I'm not getting wet, because, it sort of has these little things that you can, these tabs, like one of those toys. Yeah, so I can kind of push them in. I'm tempted to leave them not the way I found them, but I'm afraid that you might not like that. But as a renegade kind of punk rocker, I'm leaving them in my way.
Put your signature all over it.
So I've left it in a new way. And I don't want to be told what to do, so it's my way or no. I changed it.
Perfect. Before you move on, I will show you something.
Yeah.
You feel
Oh,
the
yeah.
tiny thing?
Oh yeah. Oh, I want to pull it now. Oh. So it's a music box.
Yes. But the first interpretation with the music and kind of stringy, it was right on the dot.
Yeah. So after that music, I want to put it back to the normal. I put it back to the way that I found it.
You want to conform now?
Yeah. I like the music. I have a music box that belongs to my grandmother, and it has a sound not like that. It's not exactly like that, but I find that very comforting. And thinking about my grandmother, who was lovely, who died in 1995, this brought me to some nice place, warm place with my grandmother.
Petra just said that it reminds her of her child because she had a toy which had a similar tune on the ballerina and
I want to pull it again. Can I pull it again? It makes me happy. I feel my stomach just like they say that if you feel butterflies, it's actually that something's happening and your body is telling you that it needs blood in your arms for whatever reason. It's blood
so
leaving.
it's not about being in love?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but it could be about love. But it's sort of like, I think I'm thinking about my grandmother. Yeah. So it makes me happy. it makes me feel the loss of that she was nice to me. So that's what's
The
happening.
emptiness leave.
Yeah, I wish my grandmother was here. Yeah, it's nice. This is my favorite so far. This has given me the most emotional resonance.
I'm so glad. So yeah, here is the next one.
It's the same size, the same height. I'm going to use my strategy, unless I have to change it up. It's why change it?
Working.
It's really deep. It's the deepest so far. There's no real change in temperature. Ooh, I touched something with my thumb, and it feels kind of feathery or leaf-like. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna find that, and then I'm gonna lower my hand to go like that to see if there's anything in the farther side. And then I'm gonna lower this to see if something's there. So I'm gonna kind of use my body as an exploration tool. Right, so I found, did I find it? No. It's deeper than I thought. Something feathery. I want to bring my index finger to my thumb to put it between my fingers, but first I want to explore. It's really deep. Ooh, feels like blue. It feels kind of oily. Oh, it feels like like the feeling of scones when you're making scones, and it's very eggy, a very eggy batter. Yeah, but I don't know why there's an eggy batter at the bottom and something that feels leaf-like and feathery still up here. So I don't really understand. It's two entirely different feelings. Light and feathery over here and towards my body, and oily and battery.
Okay, so this box is created as an empathize between organic matter, what you feel over there, it's actually my hair, don't freak out, and very synthetic surface, which is responsive, because you kind of ground your fingers in it at the same time. And it's that coldness between synthetic and artificial and organic. Which is fluffy and cozy and warmish.
I have to say, I really do like putting my fingers into it. I must have put like 100 little fingerprints in it. I really like it. It's more sensory than the hair. I like the bottom part, the synthetic part. And, okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ooh! It almost felt like there was a gush of water.
It is water, yeah.
But I don't understand how that happened. Now it's not as much. It felt like a mist or something.
It's a misty thing, and it's triggered by a sensor. So every time it feels activity and movement, it triggers it.
Right, so it hasn't sprayed me again. Oh, I found where it shoots from. It's kind of a rectangular. I imagine it's a bit like a commode or something.
It has inside the water thingy.
Like a little spray, right? So I want to make it do it again, but I also don't want to get too wet. I want to use this hand to see how wet I got, because I don't know. Not too wet, so I don't feel threatened that I'm going to end up with this really soaked hand that I won't know how to dry. So, here we go. I want to get sprayed again. I didn't get sprayed again.
No, I think the symptom is caused.
Okay, I want to be sprayed again. So this is kind of like, there's something nice about this that I think in human yearning.
David, we'll move to the next one because this one, the battery kind of died on me.
Okay, no worries.
It was used since this morning.
Well, this one feels like air. Feels like air is blowing up ever so slightly windy coming out. It's like if there were a cave, it would be cold air coming out of it. So I'm gonna go in. Ooh, I felt a little bit scared because it was like there was a grasshopper that popped out of. It felt like there was some type of insect or frog or newt that jumped out of that cold space. It made me a little nervous. Ooh, small feelings of. Ooh, yeah. So this reminds me of going into a tunnel that ooh, it's kind of playful but scary at the same time. It's because I want to play back. It feels like this. So I am going to be bold. Oh, you want to do that to me, do you? Okay, I'm going to do it to you. Ooh, that's weird. Ooh, it's kind of cool. I don't know what it is. It's something that's reacting to me. I'm hoping it's not actually alive.
It's not. It's more from sense of trigger.
It's kind of, but it feels like life. It feels like a puppy that's starting to bite at you and you're feeling his ears or something.
We think his little tail, yeah.
Yeah, it's cute in its own way. And I'm really glad that it's not a tarantula. But if it were a tarantula, I'd be very upset. I'd be very nervous.
I cannot do that. Like, art has a wonder.
All right, so that's kind of interesting. That one is my second most interesting one because it triggered lots of imaginative, poetical feelings.
Okay, and that's the last one.
Well, of course, I love the one about my grandmother. And as a meaning maker, that's my grandmother one, and this is the puppy one.
Oh, so cute.
Is this the last one?
Yes, except the one which does not have battery left, but
Okay.
it's charging in a few seconds. We will be
Okay.
able to fill this water half of it.
Do you want this one to, you want me to go into this one? Is this one
Yes,
ready?
yes.
Okay, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here we go. Feels like there's a lid in here, something curvy. There's something different on this side. Something more shaped, more engineered on this side. I imagine it's kind of white, although I can't see, but it feels white. I don't know why. And there's something else that's more organic on this side.
Yes, very good.
So it feels kind of like a space station that's been covered in ivy. It feels kind of like a bridge between the old space station that got set up and something that got out of control over here.
Perfect. Try to pull out the plastic object. Just
Oh, yeah.
take it out.
It's something for my hearing.
Yes, try it out.
So this is confirming the idea that this is a space station because it's going beep 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 beep.
I've used the Morse code. So I wrote a poem about the nature and the light inside us and the mass of darkness, and I translated that in Morse code. So
Fantastic. What I like about this aesthetically is that there's this notion that any communication that would supposedly be perfect is a fallacy. So you're basically saying, by putting this into Morse code, which I don't know, that there's a fallacy of perfect communication. I can't be expected to understand this.
yes. So I try to explore communication and language, but outside the visual barriers. So outside the visual world.
Yeah.
That's why I try to go tactile and audio when it comes to communication.
Yeah. I feel that what's really interesting in the arts is I can have a feeling, I can put something into an object that I've made, the onlooker looks at it, creates their own meaning, and then there's this junction between what I might have meant and what the onlooker perceives, and who's right.
But I don't think there is a right answer. I think
Yeah.
that everybody perceives the artwork filtered to their own past experiences and emotions.
Sure.
And therefore everybody will have a different take on the
That's
same
right.
art.
Yeah. What I like about what's happening here today is it reminds me of something that Kant would have said that was picked up by Duchamp, which would have been that if you do something, like say the word mushroom, like 20, 30, 50 times, it loses meaning. So there's something about this not being able to see that I'm trying to create meaning, but I really, really don't even know what the word mushroom is. I don't know. It's like I'm a newborn here.
You are exploring.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, that was all, and the box with the water thingy is still an environmental poetry. I wrote, so perfect. This is box number 3.
Something rubbery, it's like rubber and lots of little pines and what does it remind me of? It's like, actually don't know, a flower or a very strange exotic flower from yeah, I was going to say the rainforest, but maybe the Mars would be, or, well, yeah, so I'm imagining the flowers. I don't know, I see a flower, I see like a fruit, exotic fruit,
You are so right.
something like that. I would
Okay,
like,
I will take your hand and I will show you something. So you see that the whole surface is kind of full of objects,
yeah.
except over here. Here it's nothing. So if you press that area,
Okay, so it's a, yeah,
kind of fingers here.
so is it something that you put together, like,
Yeah, I used a toothbrush, an electrical toothbrush,
Oh, okay.
and I added these silicone shapes, which are each of the shapes are different. So it's very tactile.
this way it's like a massage tool or something like that.
Okay, I will turn this on.
The noise is unpleasant.
Yeah,
A little bit. It's,
Okay, that's the next box.
okay, so here I think that's elastic bands.
Yeah,
Elastic bands. Should I go deeper?
explore it and you see it.
It's like a cobweb of strange cobweb that's catching your fingers. And I don't know, I'm almost afraid to go deeper. Just, I'm thinking of this series on TV that I used to like to watch. It's called Fort Boyard. It's about this like fortress in France on an island that used to be a prison, and it's not on an island. The fort itself is basically a prison in the sea, offshore, and Fort Boyard, and basically the French have like a TV program about they basically place like an adventure competition on this island in the fortress, and people have to do mad stuff, jumps on
Scary stuff.
scary things, to climb through stuff and put their hands in boxes with tarantulas and all sorts of things. So it just reminded me now. I'm thinking, I'm so glad I'm not there. Here I'm feeling safe. I'm actually happy to to touch this, but
I will take your hand and I will show you something. So over here, it's an object, and you feel a metallic ring over there.
yes,
Just pull the metallic ring.
like up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so that's a music box.
And these elastic are made to vibrate, so if you kind of can feel the music as you move your hand on the same ring.
Should I be feeling the vibration?
No, you keep the tune from the music, it's almost like you vibrate the chords and you create that tension.
Oh, okay.
Like strings, musical instruments.
Yeah, yeah, I get it now. It's like you are playing
Yeah.
the harp or
Yeah.
something like that. You're playing. It's just I'm focused on the sound of the music because it's basic. It's exactly the same as my daughter used to have. When she was a baby, I had like a toy for her like this, when you pull a string and it plays this kind of tune. And it was
like
her
a
first.
lullaby.
Yeah, like a lullaby, the first tune, first kind of little toy she had all the time on her pram, and it just went around in my head so much.
It was a little ballerina in the dolls or something
No,
else?
no, it was one of those soft little teddy bear things that has like a string and you pull it and it plays in time. Yeah, it plays, a tune like this, exactly, pretty much like this. So it just went around and around in my head for the first year of her life.
So it reminds you about your daughter.
It does, yes. But this is interesting. Can I just ask, like, the blind, a person with no eyesight, would they actually discover all this by themselves? Or do you have to point it out to them? Like you have to.
I leave it a few seconds. If they don't discover it, I will point it out. But three people discover it by themselves. They just kind of pulled the reading.
Yeah,
But yeah, it depends how much time you allocate. If I give you the box half an hour, you will find it for right now because we are talking and kind of you don't really know, you are not really focused on that. It's a little bit harder.
I was only thinking in terms of because they would feel everything more, maybe more closer,
Yes.
or more, maybe more, acutely feeling of, everything, which I was like, it's like I keep trying to see, without my eyesight. I see the thing. I'm not so focused on my touch. So am I taking too long?
No. It's perfect. I can show you this is the next one. So that's the.
Oh, it's something fluffy. And slimy. Yeah, slime or plasticine or something like that. It feels interesting. Actually, I like plasticine. I used to love molding it into shapes. I like that. And it just with the fluffy stuff beside it feels strange. It almost reminds you, like, the way the punishment in medieval times, people were tarred and then thrown into feathers, and maybe like tarred and feathered, like a plucked chicken. Yeah. So that's because of the combination of the.
Actually, Shensky said that it reminds him of a murder site. You have something like cold and well, in a sense, yeah.
And then you have someone's beard or a hair.
It's actually my hair.
Oh, this is your hair. Oh my god, it's funny. It feels
Almost like a silver, very woolly thing.
Yeah, it feels like wool. So I spin wool on a spinning wheel, and it kind of feels like I could spin your hair into nice yarn. There's no surprise here, is there? No kind of music.
Okay. You have a surprise here.
This album is called
Could you wait for me? I think Okay, we just go to the next one because it has a technical difficulty. Okay, so
Yes. Oh, what was that? Jesus. Okay. Oh, that's unpleasant actually. So something turning around and softly hitting your palms, but it feels like you don't want to.
okay, it's not an animal.
Yeah, I know.
I used actual fur,
Yeah.
and I created this mechanism which has a motion sensor. So every time it feels your presence, it's kind of starting. So it reminds you of a pet or
Yeah,
the feeling.
it does. It reminds me of my friend's little dog, who was extremely irritating. Very sweet and very friendly and extremely irritating.
All
She
over
just
the
jumps
place,
and yeah, it's like you feel the nice soft fur and you want to kind of pet the dog and then she's like and it's kind of like you can't catch it. It's out of your reach or kind. But I want to feel the fur. It's very soft. It's really nice.
Over here, I used a fur hat. I just took up pieces and I created these different motors and sensors and pulse and jitters and everything.
It does. It feels honestly like if you have a little ferret in the box and it's running around. It's kind of scratching you softly. Yeah. So it's a bit disturbing actually. I don't know why. Even though it feels so nice and soft, it's actually quite kind of disturbing. And maybe it's just that kind of
Unexpected.
furtive, unexpected movement or something that kind of, because it's like it's alive. And is it working on like a little fan? It's like a little fan or something.
It's a round wire object that is moved. The previous one, it seems that the battery ran out because it has an automated part and a sensor trigger. But I've been using the finger with this.
How do you do it all?
It will take a little bit to charge. Okay, and this is the last box.
There's some part outside. Ooh, you have headphones?
Yes.
So you might. Ooh. Should I try this? Well, I can tell, but I don't think I know what it says. SOS.
So it's a poem I wrote. It's about the nature and the light inside us and the mess of darkness. So yeah, but you kind of have to know what's going on to understand it. And I try to explore communication and language through different means, not visual means. So that's why I work with braille and Morse codes and projects.
That's amazing. I could write the Morse code, like, you know, SOS. Yeah. Dot, dot. It's 3 short, 3 long, 3 short. Yeah.
And the last box returned to us.
Can I just, I'm just trying to piece together what it means, what the grass, is it wet grass, is it seaweed? It's seaweed. No, it feels like seaweed. Like,
Just smell it, it will help you.
Yeah, but I just not smelling it and touching it and listening to the Morse code, I feel like I'm on a boat in the middle of the sea and I'm kind of covered in seaweed.
Oh, that's so nice.
Seaweed, and I'm trying to send a distress call, like, please get me out of here.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Yeah. What is it? Because
Just smell it. Herb? You
Oh.
in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Basil?
Yeah.
You're right.
It is basil. Okay. I could smell the soil, maybe wet soil, more
Mhm.
than the basil, but yes. No, it's basil. Yeah.
It does make a difference. It's nice. My hands will smell.
And the last box is over here. Yeah.
Okay, so now I know that there's something buttery operating. So, ooh, is that
Yes.
is that liquid? Is it
Liquid, yeah.
liquid? Is it water
Yeah,
or is it
yeah.
something else? That's
It's just water and
a fountain.
yeah, it's like a spray of water.
Mm-hmm.
And over there are some jelly beans which are absorbing the water. So in time they will expand and will fill the box.
Feel the sound. I love the sound of them. I like the sound they make. It's kind of soothing. We covered now
Yeah, no,
we covered the fountain with the sand, sorry.
no, it's just a sensor.
This reminds me of, well, they are a little bit sticky, but I thought that, it's like, reminds me of the sea, with the sound of water and sand, which I love.
Me too.
Yes, just, even though it's so cold, I feel warm.
You feel like a holiday.
Yeah. Chill. The beans are a little bit sticky. Maybe that's because the water, so they're soaking up the water.
Okay. So what do you think about the experience itself?
It's very interesting. Just kind of puts you in a different zone. Suddenly, when you have to just
Trigger different memories.
rely on your touch and things that are mundane and everyday can trigger really different kind of
Sensory
experience. Something in your head that you probably wouldn't maybe come, to think of if you could see everything straight away.
That's another dimension.
My favorite would be the one with the Braille script because it just really, I just felt the reeds, to me it was the reeds and I was playing with them and suddenly there was something that
A message behind it.
a message, something really secret. Secret message. I like secret messages.
That's what you know about most of the kids these days have idea. Perfect. Okay, I will. You have to turn on now, and I will take it. Feel free to explore it.
Okay. Sensations like it's very cold,
Yes.
and I can feel something like coins, very cold ones actually, and it must be something heavy. And what else? Yes, I can feel like coins or I don't know.
Bells, little bells.
Yeah, bells.
That's
Yeah,
what you feel.
yeah.
Perfect. That's amazing. Okay. So the next one is over here.
Okay, I feel like I'm not sure if tapes or paper.
Yes, paper.
Paper, yes, many papers and
So over here, I've used braille. If you touch it very smoothly on top, you will feel
oh yeah,
the
I can feel
texture.
that.
Yeah. So
Amazing.
I wrote a poem in braille. I printed it, and after that I've cut the little pieces of paper and I tried to make them in this spherical shape.
So we can read the poem while we can feel the
Yes.
amazing, amazing. It's a good way to connect with the poem, with the art. That's amazing. I wish I could can read braille. It's perfect. I can feel every, how do you say
Little
that?
dot.
Yeah, little dot. Yeah. Everyone while I feel the art.
Okay, so this is the next one. Just put your hand inside.
It's sticky. Wow, it's good. The touch, I have a good feeling. It's like it's a bit sponge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's sponge.
Okay, so if you give me your
Makes
hand,
me a massage in my hands.
I will be able to show you something. So
Yeah.
you see that the whole surface is covered in this kind of
Yes.
strange textile, but there is a space empty.
Yeah.
If you press that,
Amazing. Like a massage.
yeah, it's vibrating and they all
And
have
the
different,
sound.
different feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, I stop it.
I love it. That was the best one because we can feel, the sensation in the hands, every piece, and the massage, and
Perfect.
I
So
love it.
this is the next one.
Can you put my hands in?
Mm-hmm.
Many lines, like clothes, or elastic.
Elastic, yeah.
Elastic,
very good.
yes, elastic. Yeah. Amazing.
Okay, so if you give me your hand, I will walk you to here.
Mm.
You find the ring?
Yes, I found a ring.
Just pull it. Okay, let it go.
Oh, amazing! I love it. I love it. I love the song while we play here with the elastic. I love it.
It makes you feel like a child.
Yes.
Okay, this
When
one.
I was a child, I used to play with elastic
Mhm.
in my hands, so
Mhm.
that's amazing.
So that's the next one.
Sponge. I don't know in English. Wool? I'm not sure. Soft.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say in English, but I know it is. Oh, that's good. I like to feel in the sensation.
Okay, I won't tell you what it is, just go to the next one.
Okay. What's cold one? I can feel an air.
Mm-hmm.
There's an air in my hands.
It's actually water.
Oh, water, yes, like the vaporizer water.
Yeah,
Like,
very thin spray.
yeah. They spray, you can feel that.
Yes, and at the bottom you find some little beads. They are gel beads, so they will take the extra liquid. So they will
Oh,
swell once the water is
I can feel
out.
wet now, yeah. Amazing.
Perfect. And yeah, that's the next one.
Oh, it's a fan or something touching my hand? Oh, that's good. There's something here as well. Here, when I'm touching this part. Oh, that's good. It's like
So I worked over here with fur, natural fur, and I
Uh-huh.
created a very small mechanism which has like a motion sensor, and every time somebody comes nearby, it starts to move around.
amazing.
And the previous one with the water, it was exactly the same with the motion
And that
sensors
one, the
and-
other one, that I don't know how, what, something a bit.
Okay, and the last one is over here.
Plants?
Yes,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah, plants, I can feel that, the leaves. And they smells good.
Basic.
Yeah, pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize that. And there's something I'm touching here.
Take it out.
It's a headphone.
Yes. Try it on.
Like what?
So I've used Morse code and I wrote a poetry about mass of darkness, the light inside us and everything. So what I try to do is to explore communication and language but outside the visual barriers. That's why I use Morse code and brain. Perfect. I will take the knife off.
Okay.
And,
Amazing, I love it.
Thank you very much for
It's rejecting me. It's trying to stop me from getting in. And I'm going deeper down. I'm trying to get to the bottom. Just feel like a warning. I want to get further down. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. It's a trap. Pull it up.
no, you don't have to. It's kind of a sculpture installation, but what I try to do here to make a cold environment, because the metal I used, it kind of it has different feelings and different temperature when you touch it. So that was my approach. So I created this mini fridge in order to
It is
create,
cold down the bottom, yeah?
to create that feeling, and I try to isolate
The box.
the box to
So it's
hold.
colder down the bottom
Yes,
and then at the top.
yeah. And I've
And-
added some little bells.
Yeah, there's shapes. And the
Yeah.
shapes are they've got straight faces on them, but it's round. It's like, I know they're bells, they're making noise, but they remind me of some kind of nut, some kind of tree nut.
So organic.
Yeah. But they're trapped. And the springs are interesting because they reject or they push back, but they bend. So if you
It's
push,
almost like a dialogue.
yeah,
So you direction.
they push back, but they let you in when you push.
They respond to you.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very good. Very well said. Thank you very much. So I will take your hands and walk you through the second box. So it's over here.
And so this doesn't have the rubber top in it anymore, right? So that was more suggestive the last time, right? Because I had to intrude on the box. But this is more open, and it's got the strips of one side is smooth and the other side then is rough. The upper surface is rough, and then the low surface is smooth. It's almost like, you don't want me to tell you what it is or try and guess.
It's up to you. It's just I want you to explore the box as you see it.
Yeah, and the way that it comes up in a curve, right? That's suggestive as well, and the way that it gives, that is suggestive. But again, there's an entry point to it.
So for this box, I created a poem, and I translated that poem in braille. So if you feel very, very smoothly, actually that's
That's the
text.
poem.
That's text on the top, yeah.
Yeah, it felt like wallpaper with rough, the
Texture,
type of
yeah.
wallpaper you get in maybe on the continent, that isn't smooth, that's got little wood chips in it that we paint over.
try to step away from the flat surface over here. May I have your other hand?
This is rubber. This is rubber, but it feels like it could be seaweed. It suggests the sea to me somehow. But it moves, so you can lift it up. It's in a piece. This is fun. This one feels like it wants to play with me. This one feels like it could become a friend, maybe. But it's maybe a pedal or some kind of thing that turns. It turns. It feels like it should spin like this.
Okay, I will let me have your hand and I will walk you through something. So you feel that the whole object is full with different texture, except one point.
This bit here.
That's the bottom, the charging bit. But just press that.
Is it maybe something that vibrates?
Yeah. It was an electrical toothbrush, yeah, and I just used all these very silicone shapes on the very playful.
Yes. That's fun.
Okay, over here is the next one.
Okay, so here I have to go in again. This is challenging, right? Because it stops you on one level and then it stops you on another and stops you on So it's got something to maybe twist.
You are the first one to discover it by yourself. Yeah, actually, it's a musical box.
So what this says to me is you need to search a bit more to find things that's underneath the surface, and it's not where you think it is. So you would typically dive down to
The bottom, yeah.
and then at the bottom there's something else. There's a place for three of my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Three of my fingers. So, and then more. So it's like dildos. It's like those things that you give to children to kind of play, so to when you keep them occupied, stop getting bored. So you could spend all day playing in this box, just pulling.
You feel like a child, you know, the lullaby song and the texture.
I mean, being blindfolded is a game you play when you're a kid, right? So it's fun.
I think it connects you with your other senses, which we don't usually use in a daily basis because we rely on sight so much. And it's just another universe of sensations here.
There's more. Okay. This box is good and the last box is good as well.
Perfect. The next one, it's over here.
This is nice. But I feel this is very trustful. This is high trust because feel like I'm almost intruding on somebody.
Very private.
Very
Actually,
private.
that's my hair.
I thought it might be. And then the contrast, so there's the hair, but then there's this coldness. And that's not nice. It feels like a field. Like hair on muddy, wet ground. It's not a good feeling.
Very graphical, almost
Yeah.
like a crime scene.
Yeah, it's not nice. So this bit was nice, but then because of where it was,
The
the
context.
context was all
Amazing. I'm so glad you came. Perfect. So over here is the next one.
This is interesting because it kind of says you're caught by the cold at first of all, and you want to stay there because it's so different from everything else. It's almost like another force. It could be smoke or cold. So you're distracted, yeah. But if you go down more, then it's kind of, well, hold on. There's it's not sand because all the pieces are uniform and they roll, and they're surrounded this shiny flat. But is it uniform? I'm not sure if it's uniform. It might be, might not be. But the contrast as well. This feels very modern. This feels like the future. This feels like Zukunft. It's science fiction. It's another way of communicating. It's the future.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have another two boxes here. Just a second.
Am I taking too long?
Remains.
This is like an animal or a dog, right? This is like being licked. Being licked. And it's got fur. Excuse me, it's okay. It's okay. So this spins around with a feathery, furry thing. So it's a bit like a wagging tail of a dog. And then you've got this fur thing here. And it's got this fur thing here. So there's maybe like two things trying to connect, and I'm bringing them together. And being the connection between the two signals, the two things, and they want to touch each other, but they're just out of reach, and I'm making that connection, and it goes down. Oh, hold on, that's this. I hope I'm not breaking it. Okay, that's strange. Did that come off? That feels different now. That's like it's plastic, corn. I think I'm learning about this.
We can explore that. That's the idea.
And this keeps banging me here. It's like, hey, pay attention to me. I'm
It has a
here.
sensor, so as long as it reads the presence.
Oh, okay. So this is like a little dog and a guinea pig. Yeah. This is like everybody should have one of these.
Yeah, I was inspired by a hamster while I was growing up. I really loved it. He died on me, so anyway, it's a homage. Yeah.
That's nice.
Perfect. And the next box is over.
Right, headphones maybe. Am I supposed to listen? Yeah. Oh, it's really strong. It's basil.
Yes.
It's basil. And it's almost like they're. I want to. It's almost like they're under attack, or they're tense, or they're nervous, or upset, and it's to do with me. It's because I've done something,
You are intruding.
and you know, I'm ruining them, I'm destroying them, right? But I don't care. I just do it because it feels right.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So, what you heard, it's a poem I wrote and it was translated to Morse code. It's about nature, light, and the mess of darkness, and that feeling of light inside and darkness around us. Perfect. That was all. So I will just a second. I will take
It's like some sort of springs or something, maybe. They're flexible, but they revert back to their initial shape. It's like there's sort of jingly shaker things on them, sort of like a tambourine or something. And also there's bolts on the pieces of sort of twisted wire as well. So I can see a sort of a twisted sculpture of wire that has bolts and like little tambourine things on it. We have this sort of like latex opening, which sort of opens up into a different tactile experience altogether. So I suppose the contrast between the latex sort of opening into a different world of wonder, if you will. And then we also have wooden beads as well on it. And you can twist them around. It reminds me of an abacus when you were in the dentist's room when you were a kid, waiting for your mother to get her tooth filling or whatever. You would be out with this little machine thing or a little toy, and you'd be trying to bring one of these bolts from the start to the end.
That's amazing. Perfect.
Brilliant.
Now I will take your hands and walk you through the next one.
Great.
So that's the interior of the next box.
Great. I just felt the jungle straight away. I felt like I was in the tropical jungle. It's like a tape going from one side to the other, towards me to away from me, and it's like.
Okay, I will take your hand and just feel smoothly the surface. Let's braille test.
Oh
Can
yeah.
you feel it?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was rushing.
So for this box, I created a poem. I translated it braille.
Oh
and after
wow.
that, I created these strips because even if you know how to read braille, that's very challenging because the pieces are moving. You don't have a flat surface to actually read.
Oh
So
wow, yeah.
It's a challenging in itself.
Adding another dimension to the
Yes.
to the braille language, you know. Well, I'm fully sighted. I'm a voluntary guide, so I can't read braille. But wow, that's amazing. Amazing idea.
I've started to learn braille.
Oh wow, yeah, I'd love to learn it too. It's amazing, yeah.
It's much more harder than you imagine. Like
I could-
I have to speak and recap all the.
I could imagine it's not
It's
easy.
not easy at all. Okay,
You-
we'll go to the next one. Yeah, that's the next one. And just dive into it.
It's like a pine cone. It feels like a cartoon pine cone. It feels like something you'd it's like stepping into like a cartoon kids game and feeling a virtual digital pine cone. Some type of leaves or something. Like a Christmas tree type shape thing. Made of hard rubber. Very interesting.
Okay, I will take your hand and show you something.
Great.
So you see the whole surface is kind of, just a second, the whole surface is full of these objects,
Yeah.
except this area where you don't have anything.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you press that, something will happen. Just press.
In the center.
Yeah. Yeah. Over. No?
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Don't know what to think of that. It's
Tingly.
tingly, it's amazing. genuinely don't know what to think. I'm usually never speechless. Kind of thing.
That's excellent.
I'm speechless, but I could do this all day. Again, sort of going back to the whole digital thing, I felt like I was in a game before the vibration started, and now we have a sort of a sound that's like, it's like some type of weird digital mini robot struggling to speak.
The whole digital.
The whole digital, it's very digital, yeah. It's really synthetic and stuff. Really interesting. Really, really interesting. Wow.
I will turn it off now.
Wow, amazing.
Okay. So yeah, that's the next one. Amazing. You have the first one to find the music box so fast. You like music?
I love music. I think it's Mozart, isn't it? Reminds me of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I know the tune, but I think Mozart made Twinkle Twinkle Little Star when he was 7 or something. Now I can play it. Amazing. Amazing. There's just nothing but strings. It's like, it reminds me of that game years ago called Plunk or something, where you drop the marbles down a little, you tried to stop the marbles getting to the bottom. Wow, it's like an enigma. Amazing.
Like a little maze of
Marbles, some kind of, reminds me of knuckle dusters. Amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful.
very playful. You feel
Yeah,
like a kid again.
amazing. Exactly. No, it's the boxes. Mainly. Wow. It feels alive. Oh wow, it's cold. Wow.
It's an interesting thing, you know?
It's so cold and beautiful, and the contrast between the hair and that is amazing. So pleasurable to do it. You know, I want to eat it. I want to grab it, take it all up and eat it. But I wouldn't eat it because there's hair there, and you don't like to eat hair. So you get a hair in your mouth.
One of the people I interviewed before, they told me that it feels like a crime scene, like something cold and dirt.
Something tragic. Yeah, something's after happening. Yeah, I can see what something's after happening, but it's very, very enjoyable. You know, very enjoyable. Amazing.
Perfect. Yeah, that's the next one.
Oh, it's alive. It's. I thought it was rice, but they're not. They're spheres, little balls. I'm wondering what colour all of this stuff is. And I suppose I'm just starting to wonder that I think visually impaired and blind people, unlike myself, they don't have a colour thing. You know, it's the first time I've realised, wow. But I mean, when you have that tactile experience, does it matter what colour they are? Maybe it does.
So over here I work with the little engine and sensor. So every time there is a movement, the little vaporizing water will go on. And the little beads are like gel beads, and they are absorbing the extra wetness, the extra liquid.
The moisture in the atmosphere, yeah, it's amazing.
And in time they will just expand and go.
Yeah, amazing. It's the first electronic thing, because even the music machine that I was listening to is analog. Yeah, but that's plugged in. That was the one plug that you needed here. I think. Well, until we go on to the next one.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Will you show if you don't have any plug? Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think it's gonna bite me. I think it's gonna bite. Oh, you rub it and it goes. Is that what you do? You pet it.
I work with natural fur and a little engine and has again some motion sensors, so it will go round and round.
So you tickle it and it enjoys it.
Yeah.
It
Waggles its tail.
exposes its soft white underbelly and enjoys being tickled. That's amazing. It's really cool.
Yeah, the inspiration was a hamster I had when I was young, and I kind of killed it. So this is something that it gives you that fluffy feeling.
Yeah, it's good, but you can interact with it really. You know, you can. I think you would get really good at controlling the speed of how much it reacts to the tickles. It's amazing. And down here as well. So what was that even with the wrong side? It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's the most alive thing I've ever touched that's not alive. It's the most, I could get emotionally attached to that box. You know? I miss that box.
Okay, and that's the last one.
Wow. Basil?
I wanted to go with something that, like when you have the first one, it's actually
I love basil.
tasty, so...
I trust you. I trust my own senses. That's amazing. I just want to... Little pots. What's this? No. Morse code.
Yes, you are so great! The first one to figure it out.
Amazing. I've just realised that I am very sort of tactile. I'm sort of aware of... It's the first time I've ever done something like this.
You're brilliant.
But I don't want to destroy the basil or eat it all.
No, I have to place my
And I can smell it. The smell is absolutely amazing. The smell is amazing. I don't know what it's saying in Morse code. SOS? Save our souls? Don't know. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I'm exploring this for the first time with no thought about art and what I'm going to think or what I'm going to say. So we're looking at the first box, and I thought when I initially put my hands on it, oh, this is a bit boring. What's the point in this box? Then I found this rubber, slimy rubber, just reminds me of slime. And then I found where the rubber was split, it was a door into the box. And because it's a kind of plastic and rubber, I'm finding I can play with it and make noise with it. So what initially I thought was boring is now rather interesting. I put my hand into the box, and first of all I just thought, there's some metal here. There's nothing of interest to me. But when I explored it a little more, I find I've got a spring inside and there's a bell. And it reminded me straight away about my guide dog, because if my guide dog is off the lead and running around in a field, then the dog has a bell on it so that I can hear the bell and know where the dog is at any time. So I was attracted to the noise, and then I thought, well, there's nothing else here. But when I kept feeling it, I then found a disc. And again, this is reminding me of my guide dog, because my guide dog has a disc on it, which has a silhouette of a guide dog walking with somebody. So again, I'm still thinking about my guide dog here. And then I decided I would go deeper down to see if I could explore some more. And I find that the metal, the coil, and the bell are in fact mounted on a metallic stand. And that stand is reminding me of a cake stand. And this is nice that I can feel this. And when I'm feeling the stand itself, there are patterns. So again, it would remind me of a cake stand with what I would call, I can't think of the word now, a doily, which has, it's like embroidered patterns. And so that's what this is reminding me of. I see it's fixed to the bottom, and that's this one.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. It's over here. There are two boxes, so here's the
This
next.
one. Okay. Right, so we're in the second box, and straight away the shape is different. It's more open, so immediately I can drop down both hands in to explore it. And here it's like, I would call it, to me it feels like raffia, if people know what raffia means. And it's fixed. But if I put my hand down, I want to see if there's anything else. There isn't anything else, but I feel the cardboard and the base. And this is just nice. This just reminds me, it would bring me back maybe to my childhood and just being aware of raffia.
Okay, so if you feel this very smooth, there is actually a braille text printed on it. It's a piece of creative writing I printed it in braille, and after that this braille text I kind of cut it up, and I wanted to make this very fluid shape, because when you read braille, it's very important to have a flat surface and be in control of the tactile sense. And over here it messes up with your senses because you cannot control the surface.
No, I can't control the surface, but I can feel the dots.
Yeah.
And that didn't strike me straight away, but now you point it out, yes.
You
But
get
for
it.
reading, it
Yeah.
would need to be on a flat surface, yes.
Okay, so over here is the next one,
So-
box number 3.
Okay, so we've got another shape box, and straight away it's easy to drop my hands down and feel a rubberized collection of squirmy things. I would imagine they're probably all different colours. I suppose it would remind me a bit of Christmas, a bit of childhood again, playing with soft materials. I could think of it as a huge bunch of fruit. It could feel like a big load of, I love grapes. I won't say it's grape shaped, but it could feel like a big cluster of grapes.
Okay, perfect. I will show you something. Okay, then. So the whole artwork,
Yes.
you can rotate it in your hands, and there is only one spot where it's free. There is nothing on top. So if you press that, it
Oh, I
vibrates.
like that. That's lovely. Oh,
It gives you a nice
Ah,
buzz to
yes,
the senses. And,
yes. Lovely. Wait, no. And so I can see a bit that there's some light
yeah,
there. Oh, that's
that's
lovely.
very colorful.
Very Christmassy.
Okay, perfect. That's the next one.
Okay, the next one now again is the top, but straight away I'm thinking of music. How can I make music? Can I make
you
it
have
play?
an excellent gut.
Hmm?
This is you have a gut, a very good sense.
I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Oh, I
because
have, but
this
it's
one
like
is
I
all
haven't.
about music. You
Oh,
have
it is about music.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. And this is very much feeling to me. This is very much music and how I can play a musical instrument, particularly a string instrument. Perhaps the little bands are a little bit thick for it to be a string instrument, but I like it
Okay.
because I
let
make
me-
my music.
Yeah, let me. Yeah.
Oh,
you
yes,
find it.
yes. And I think here this would be like if I was winding it up. This is
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
keyring, but it's like if I was winding up like a musical box for a child
Yes.
or
yes.
for an adult.
So if you find the ring, just pull it.
Yes. That's amazing
It's
that
all about
that I knew it was
music.
music. I get 100% for that.
Oh, very good, yes.
Goodness me.
Perfect.
I'm most impressed with myself.
Okay, so what's the feeling when you explore these box?
Oh, well, I'm listening to the
Lullaby.
lullaby, yeah. So this box, we go into this box. This is all creepy, slimy jelly. I want to push down, and I want to make. It's like Play-Doh, and I want to indent and push down with my fingers and make loads of fingerprints with this Play-Doh. And then there's all this horrible, scary, fluffy. So I'm thinking of Halloween, and I'm thinking of ghosts, and I'm thinking of all this like spider's web touching my face, and
Yeah, it's a gross
it's not
feeling.
scary. It's just scary. And the jelly type, it's just really yuck.
Yeah.
It's lovely because the contrast of the feather-like and the horrible sticky stuff.
And like. Okay, so the next one is over here.
Okay. Oops. Right. So this to me looks like there's air coming out of an old-fashioned battery. So it's like cold water
Yeah, it's
coming up
vapors.
to evaporate, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's coming up through a hole. It's like one of those old. It's like a PP9 battery, but it's bigger. I suppose it's an old can, is it? Maybe.
It's something I made myself. It's with a sensor, and every time it detects movement, it pushes up,
Yeah.
and it's
And it's cold. And,
yes.
and then there's little, very tiny little beads.
yeah.
But it makes me feel a bit scary again. A bit afraid of it.
Okay, just make sure that it in your hands. So these beads are jelly-ish, and they are there to absorb the extra
The moisture.
humidity. Yes.
The beads are there for
yes,
that reason.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
thank you. Please, my hands on you.
Perfect. Okay.
So now I think we're. That's horrible. Yuck. Oh, this is meant to frighten me. This is like, I'm thinking of time, of a clock, and I'm thinking of, there's something horrible in this box that I don't want to know or feel, and it's wanting to get me. It's like a little insect, and it's after me. And every time I move, I think it's going. It's a bit like a rodent on a wheel.
Hamster.
Hamster on a wheel. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
That's
And
the
then-
idea. I used actually a fur from an
Yeah.
old cat to create that feeling, and a little motor with a sensor.
And did you want it to be like a hamster?
Yes, that
You
was,
did.
That was
That's good. And I got good. And this is really horrible and scary, feeling the furry, the hair of the hamster. That's lovely. And look, that's like feeling one of its limbs.
Okay, so over here is the last one.
No, so we're back and we've got headphones here. So we're thinking about music, or we're thinking there's a smell of the earth. This could be leaves or wet leaves. I know we'd have music with wet leaves, I'm not too sure. And we have to go down more into it. We have one headphone, and that's if I go down more in. I'm thinking, do I really want to know what's under? Oh, there's a few little, they're plants, are they?
Yes,
They're plants.
they are basil leaves, herbs.
But why do we have the headphones?
Just
Do
turn
we-
the headphones on.
Oh, right. Maybe we hear little insects making a noise. Yeah, there is a noise. Love it. Am I hearing the activity of what's in the soil or what's under the leaves? No?
Actually, it's a poetry, and I've used Morse code.
Ah, right.
It's a poetry
Yes.
about the environment,
Yes.
the light inside us,
Yes.
and this project myself that.
Right.
I try to explore language and communication outside the visual borders.
Yes.
That's why I use Braille and
Yes.
Morse code.
Yes.
Yeah, that was all. Thank you very much for
I want to ask you one question before. Is
Yes.
it still recording?
Yes.
So what made you interested in doing the sensory displays for visually impaired?
I feel like art should be all inclusive, and there is a segment of people who cannot consume it, and that just broke my heart. I thought that it's not fair, and art should be for everybody. So
Did you
I
have
try to? No, I don't
You
have
have no
personal-
knowledge of visual?
No,
Oh.
I don't have personal experience, or I don't know anybody.
That's fantastic.
I just thought that art it's for the soul,
Yes.
and it's an experience by itself, and I try to give it to everybody, to make it accessible. And for the sighted people, I wanted to give them the opportunity to walk in a visually impaired person's shoes, to experience life for a few minutes while going through the space and see how it is, because it's all about perception.
Well, yes, I have no knowledge of art. It's not like, even as a visually impaired person, it's not as though it's something I've been following. But I found this most intriguing.
Yeah, it's like a surprise. You don't really know what to get.
It was really great.
Perfect.
So
I'm
thank
so
you so
glad.
much.
I'm so glad that you liked it.
Love it.
So if you take my knee to my elbow, I will walk out. Okay.
So you could tell us.
My name is Kevin, and I'm totally blind. What I'm feeling at the moment is a box which seems to have plastic over the open section at the top, and there seems to be a slit in the top of the box, so I'm able to put my hand in there, and I am feeling wire, and when I shake it there seems to be little bells or ball bearings that makes noise in the box, so there's a lot of wires tangled in there, and yeah, so that's my thoughts on that box. So I'm going
Thank you. Yeah.
move.
The next one is lower a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay. So this box, again, it's a typical box. It's open at the top. It's made from wood, and when I put my hand inside the box, there's a plastic cord that might be used to hold something together. It reminds me of like tape that might be used to wrap building blocks or hold things on pallets when they're being delivered, and they are kind of running from one end of the box. They're lowered to one side and run up and run back down, sort of in a maybe like a rainbow shape, depending on the perspective from where you're looking for it. So that's my thoughts on that box. And moving on to this box again, it's a wooden box, similar dimensions. There seems to be rubber in this box. It seems to be molded together on a piece of wood. I can move it around. it's kind of like berries or grapes is coming to mind in terms of like the feel of the rubber on the stick, and I'm able to move that up and down as well. That piece of art is very tactile. So that's that one. Moving to the next box. Again, wooden box with a similar shape. It's not completely open at the top. There are what feels like elastic bands running across to kind of create to prevent you from sticking your hand straight in. On this here, it feels like this feels like a piece of wire that you might find on the top of a keyring. And then when I go back towards the bands and stick my hand through the bands, there seems to be the bands seem to be running throughout the box. So they do the whole way down. At the very bottom, there's more kind of a rubbery piece that's kind of been used to keep all of the bands together. So it's kind of like maybe like a nest in some ways. So that's that one. When I move to this one again, similar size wooden box, completely open at the top, and it's inside. This feels like hair, loose hair, and underneath that there's kind of a mouldy thing which is quite cold to touch, and if you gently squeeze it, it moves underneath your fingers. It doesn't feel like the nicest thing. It kind of takes you by surprise when you go through the hair to feel that, and that is all around the bottom of the box. So yeah, that's that box. And I move to the next one. Again, similar size wooden box, similar dimensions. This is interesting. There's kind of like I was going to say cold air, but now I realise that my hand is becoming damp. So there's some sort of liquid. It doesn't feel as if there's like water at the bottom of the box or anything. There's kind of like beads or something to kind of give you the impression maybe of like silt or very fine stones, and then there's this kind of a square kind of glass thing where the water seems, or the liquid seems to be rising from. Yeah, and there's lots of beads and silty things around the bottom of the box. That one has really caught me by surprise, because initially I just thought it was something blowing cold air, but as I went exploring further, my hands became wetter, and there's a scent which I'm not able to identify coming from the vapour as well. So that's that one. We move to this one, again wooden box, similar dimensions, so it is it feels like animal fur. There's something moving around in the box as well. Only for I know that there's no live animal here. I'm happy to explore further. But it seems to be moving around just kind of a round plastic base, and as I explore more the movement of the little arms or wings is happening more as well. And there's fur over in this corner of the box as well. So as I say, the feel of the fur feels very realistic, like animal. As I say, would be nervous if I put my hand on that initially outside of this context. So I move to this box. So again, similar dimensions. This feels open at the top, but it feels as if there's like vegetation growing in the box. There's kind of a scent arising, so it's kind of then there's headphones sitting at the top of the box with a microphone, and then underneath there's lots of this,
You can try the headphones on.
Yeah, vegetation, and I'm now going to put on the headphones. There's like a beeping sound in my ears, somewhat like an alarm, but it's kind of a beep, 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 and it's quite rapid. So it is. So yeah, very interesting, and the noise is continuing in my ears. So it is. So if I took those off again, I think I have
That's all.
reached the end of the boxes.
Thank you very much.
How did that go?
Very, very, very good. So just for your information,
Yes.
in the headphones I used Morse code, but I'm aware that not everybody knows how to read that, but I just thought that it's a form of language
Yes.
and communication
Yes.
which is outside the visual barriers.
Yes.
And over here in the first box,
Yeah.
this is some braille text which I shredded in very small parts.
Oh.
It's a piece of creative writing I did for this exhibition.
Oh, very clever. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I just tried to explore
Yes.
these actual,
Yes.
barriers of
Yeah.
language and communication. And over here,
Yeah.
where you felt this ring,
Yes.
if you put your finger through and pull, just pull.
Oh. Oh, please. Very clever. I didn't want to break. Yeah. That's very cute. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
and the second one over here,
Yeah.
I told you kind of felt a lot of forms and shapes.
Yes.
There is only one part, let me find it, where it's, one free part where it's not covered.
Okay.
And if you press that button, it's kind of vibrating. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Very good. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Because I try to cover everything except one
Yes.
kind of spot.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
can interact with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of figure it out over here at the water thingy where,
Yes.
where I have those beads.
Yes.
Those beads are kind of a gelatin based and will absorb the excess water.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I've placed them there.
Yeah, very good. So,
Perfect. And here where I used the fur,
Yeah.
as you said, and I created like this small motor
mhm.
where I placed a sensor and it will go on every time it feels movement. The same thing happens with the water
Yes.
spray and the animal
Yes.
movement. So yeah, indeed I used the actual fur from an upcycled fur hat and I created this piece.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, that was very enjoyable. I'll just keep my stick.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
give it to you.
Yes.
Here.
Very good. So, Madeline's turn.
Perfect. I will walk you back.
Yeah.
Here is my knee.
Hi there, I'm Madeline McNamara and I've got low vision and I'm working at advocacy at Vision Island.
Perfect.
Okay. So this is a box that's kind of rubber on top. It almost has a, for me, kind of a sticky texture. I've always found rubber, which is interesting. It's nice. Want me to go inside that or?
Yes, please.
Wires. Bell attached to some wires and very twisted. Very cold feeling inside here. This is where my lack of imagination comes to haunt me. It's,
It is just a sculptural installation and I created a mini fridge because I wanted to allow the viewers to experiment it in a colder environment. So that's all. You can go to the next one if you want.
yeah. Oh, that's got braille on it, does it? This is
Yes,
paper,
that's right.
paper strips with braille on it. So that's really cool. I don't know if I can read it, but I do know braille, but I can't read that. That's really interesting. I wonder whether people will get that. I immediately knew what that was. This is kind of rubbery texture. It reminds me of, it could be something, at the bottom of the sea, like some sort of plant or something that's growing at the bottom of the ocean. I can picture it there, all those different shapes and things, yeah. That's really good. Elastic bands, I would say that feels like. It's like you can almost imagine like an instrument. You could play that and the different textures on it. And it's like a, I don't know. Yeah, it reminds me of a musical instrument, to be honest. That's what I would think of when I think of that. Different interesting places to put your fingers in. You can feel, that those. Oh, it goes way down. Wow. Ooh. And things hidden at the bottom. It's really cool. Ooh, soft. Hair on that, I think, that goes there. Something.
Yeah, that's the reaction I was going for.
I don't like the feel of that. Ooh, slimy and yeah, I like that. Ooh. wet. Ooh. Trying to see if there's a smell. Feels like there should be a smell, but there's a touch of wetness coming out of me. And is there something else in? Is it in a? Like it's in a. Yeah. Ooh. Yes, I'm very sensitive to liquid actually. I was give you a fright. Oh. Ooh. It's spinning round. Ah, yeah. That's nice and soft. Grab it. Again. It's not a foot, but it kind of feels like a foot. On a drum. It's like almost like a drum in the shape of nice bit of wind as you come near it, as it spins. It's kind of really cool. And there's like arms, just like the feet coming up the sides of it. It's like maybe like a wagging tail, I suppose, a dog or something. You know, but it's yeah. No, it's really nice. It's like it's like the shape of leaves, but you kind of almost get this plant smell actually from it. Yeah, it's mint smell. With headphones in it. And listening to the music while you're smelling mint and relaxing. It's nice. Yeah. Imagine being out in nature in that one. The leaves and hopefully bringing the headphones and taking them away when we're done. Perfect. So in these nest box, I've used Morse code with headphones with and they are herbs. Yeah, I can smell. I can hear it. Yeah. So I try to explore language and communication outside of the visual barriers. That's why I use play, Morse code, I can it's really clever. No, it's really clever. And these two boxes, they have motors inside and motion sensors. So every time the presence moves, yes, it moves. And here we have the same thing with the water. Yeah, that's really interesting. And at the bottom, the little beads are like gelatin beads, and they absorb the excess water. You know, because otherwise it would end up getting the small and indeed this is like, and some of my hair, it's created to be yes, yeah. And if you give me your hand over here, pull that ring. It's a wine cup. Yeah. So I never thought of doing that. Because I was thinking that was something like, you know, it's it's the same concept, yeah. And with this reverberation, you actually kind of you can always compose, And over here, there is this very full object, but it has only one empty patch. And if you press that button, it's a vibrating thing. But everything else is full of little objects, except that spot. And here it is brain indeed, but because it does not have the support, it's kind of in the ear, you can. And the little fridge, I just wanted to explore all your senses. So, it was a nice surprise. I'm sorry if I'm that's the idea, to see your reaction and see how you actually consume that art piece.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's amazing.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, yeah, definitely.